super excited to be here sharing the first video with you guys. We're going to jump right into it and talk about apple cider vinegar. So apple cider vinegar is something that people may or may not be familiar with. I was familiar with it from making salads and for different recipes as marinades and things like that. But many people may not be aware that apple cider vinegar has a wonderful health properties as well. So some of the health properties are across the board. Apple cider vinegar has much anecdotal data to support its use in almost any ailment. But what we're going to talk about today again is weight loss. So again, there's anecdotal data that proves that apple cider vinegar, or that suggests that apple cider vinegar is great for weight loss. I have my own story, which I'll share in a little bit. But first, I want to talk to you a little bit about the science. So because scientists were seeing people saying, okay, I've used apple cider vinegar and this works for me, they decided to do some studies. There's some scientists that have decided to do some studies on this. So I'm going to share those with you. There was one study done in Japan, and they had a control group of obese people, and they gave the control group of obese people one thing, and then they gave the test group of obese people the apple cider vinegar. And what they found is that there was a marked increase or a marked decrease in their weight. Also, they found that their health stats were very different. So that was one thing that supported that there was something that was going on with the apple cider vinegar in terms of helping weight loss. And at the very least, it was at least beneficial for people to be taking it there. And like I said, they showed an actual marked decrease in weight by the people taking the apple cider vinegar. So that's one thing that was super awesome. So then the next study was actually done. Actually, there's a woman that's been studying it for many years, a professor that's been studying for many years apple cider vinegar. And what she's found, and other studies have found, is that the acidic acid component of the apple cider vinegar is what is really interesting. So what the acidic acid component of apple cider vinegar does is it actually decreases the breakdown of starches in your bloodstream. And the decrease of the starches in your bloodstream leads to a decrease in the amount of sugar in your bloodstream, leads to a decrease in the number of calories in your bloodstream, or the number of calories needing to be processed and turned into either fat or energy. So having less calories means that you'll have less fat being produced. And if you're decreasing the amount of calories that your body is producing, then you are, in essence, decreasing the amount of fat that your body is producing as well. So these are just two studies that have been done, or two types of studies that have been done that are showing that, yes, scientifically, we've got this scientific data to support that apple cider vinegar is really great. But again, we've got all this anecdotal data as well. People have been using it for years. So I would say it's definitely something to explore. I myself have my own stories. I started taking apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon a day, and I wasn't doing anything else different. My diet has always been pretty healthy, so I've been really lucky with that. And people began, like in about 3 months, people were asking me, what are you doing to lose weight? You seem like you're losing lots of inches. You just look so much slimmer and toned. And really, my only difference was that I had added apple cider vinegar, a tablespoon a day, to my daily regimen. So that's some data to support that. Maybe you might want to try it. I do want to give you a few precautions, things to think about. Apple cider vinegar, it's acidic, so it's an acid, so it can burn when you drink it. So what you want to do is make sure that you take it in at least 6 ounces, or some water. You want to take it in water, and warm water has been what I've found is great to take it. And also, when you take it before a meal, there's anecdotal data and some scientific data that supports that it actually can suppress your appetite. So that's something that is an added benefit as well. So again, you want to make sure that you dilute it in some type of water, and I really wouldn't suggest, and none of the studies that I've read suggest that you want to take more than 2 tablespoons a day. Actually, if you take large quantities of apple cider vinegar, that can be detrimental to your health. So you want to stay away from that. You want to stay in between 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. A glass of water in the morning, warm water that helps to curb the appetite. And just test it out for yourself. Of course, I would suggest, if you do have any particular health concerns, you always want to check with your doctor first, especially if you're on medication for anything. Just check with your doctor. Make sure that you have a doctor that is open to the natural way just as much as they are open to the allopathic way. So I hope that helps you guys out. I'm really excited again about being able to share this information with you. Feel free to check out my website. I'll have an article posted there. You'll see the link in the next slide. And I'm just excited to be here with you guys. You take care.